some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Thanks, guys. The Colorado State head coach told me pregame, he said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Broncos will kick off first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive. Own 25. On the option. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Got room to... Might have a chance. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rams!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Gonna run it. It's Buckley. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Line getting set on second down. Keep it on the ground. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. Hauls it in. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to the run. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And if anything, this offense has proven one thing, man. They're stubborn. Like, they're going to continue to run the football. That's who they are. That's the identity. They haven't showed great numbers, and they haven't done an elite job, but sticking with it, make this defense play honest. Now here in a 3rd and short situation, will they do it again? They'll still have 4th down afterwards, but they're being pretty stubborn with the run game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he got it so close to that 1st down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Broncos are rolling down the field. Using his legs, it's Buckley. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Got it behind the line. It's Buckley. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. From out of his own end zone, that thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. This is a designed run. Oh, he's got some space. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. We've reached a break. Colorado State is on top as we get a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. He's in open space downfield. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. Maybe some room here. Rams him with the stiff arm. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Complete to start this drive. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators.
Breaks into the open. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
First down for the offense.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Right back to the well. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. To throw, it's Lowry. Rushes on him. Got it set up on the outside. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Fly sweep coming. Can't get him to the ground. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Parks. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. A designed run for the quarterback. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks into first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
And the Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Doing it himself again. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Pass is broken up, incomplete. But let's check out this penalty marker. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. This third down a little longer after that penalty. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And it's no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Motion from the back. They'll start on the ground with Darrell Robinson. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. A give to Brown. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. On 3rd down, here's Brown. And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Rams will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A booming punt, and it's headed toward the sideline.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. On target. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Fires to the right. That pass is incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. Quick release by the QB. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to pass, it's Lowry. He'll take a shot. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient. Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And I know it's easy up here in the booth, right, guys? Like, make that catch, right? Get on the scoreboard. Haven't scored yet with this offense. You want him to make that play, but a nice job by the defense, man. Getting there on time, not letting him wrap that football up. That's a great job breaking on the football with good time.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires toward the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they think.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
The Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man, it's Lowry. Fires to the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Wants to adjust the pattern. He rifles one deep down the right side. Upstairs, he's got it. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Looking for room. It's Buckley. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
They're going to ride this running back. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions.
Sweep.
Back to throw, it's Lowry. Got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
The option look. finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Darrell Robinson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire right when the ball snaps. He's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Wants to throw. It's Lowry. Caught over the middle. It's Parks. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Broncos will hustle to the line. The run inside. It's Buckley. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Pulls it in. It's Barnett. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Buckley.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Dropping back, it's Lowry. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. There's a crease. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Run in the red zone. It's Green. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Broncos! They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do. But the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Obvious thinking here. Get the two-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. He gets it in for the two, and now a field goal would tie it. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
This quarterback part of their running game. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Takes it in. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Oh, man, the defense has just turned this game upside down with that score.
Dude, just take matters into your own hands. Like, I'll take care of this. I'm not even going to take this. I'm going to score points. I'm going to try to go ahead and ice this game away. Defense is still going to have to come back on the field. An unbelievable job just taking matters into its own hands.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Rams offense on the field and ready to get started. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
They've got the screen set up. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Here comes the option. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind end.
Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. What a big opportunity here. They get the ball back and plus territory. Snags it, and there's running room. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
In this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pulls it on the option. Breaks the tackle. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, 1:55 remaining.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. With 1:52 seconds left, the defense will use the timeout trying to get the football back.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
It'll be 3rd and long.
Red 54, over. Ready, go!
He'll try to get to the marker himself. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the 4th down.
And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. They're working that left side. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
They get a big completion there, and I know there's a sense of urgency. This is a 2-minute drill, but there is still time on the clock. This quarterback understands how to manipulate that and work that. We'll be clocking it. We're going to be using the sidelines to our advantage, try to put ourselves in a position to win this game.
And every offense is different. The 2-minute drill looks different for everybody. Slipping the run in there, sometimes it can be good.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Yeah, and this offense needs a touchdown, and this defense is coming up big. The 2nd sack in a row. Time running down, now forcing a 4th down. Nice job by this defense.
Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They're just going to watch that clock tick down to 0, Jesse, as they run it out here.
It's just a matter of formalities now for this offense. Running the victory formation, go take a shower, talk to coach, go see the parents and girlfriend, and go to dinner.
So frustrating on the other side of the defense, knowing they can't stop the clock, knowing this ball game's over.
Maybe a crease. And that is how we will wrap this one up. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us as